Hello, is Steve there?
This is Steve.
Hello, Steve. This is Dustin Wilmus. How you doing?
Dustin, how are you?
I am excellent.
That's what I like to hear. How are things in beautiful Minnesota?
Beautiful as always.
It's a gorgeous place.
And
very lucky.
Speaking of beautiful, I'm here with my co-host, Ton.
Hi there, how you doing?
Hey, how are you? What's going on?
I am excellent, and we are calling you, my friend, a super awesome dude, I take it.
That's absolutely correct. 100%.
So, how do I say that? Slavkin?
Slavkin.
Slavkin. Where is that from?
Originally German, I believe. It was originally Schlafkind, which was sleeping child.
Whoa.
And then it got changed along the way.
That is nice.
Like, kind of Russian, and the family got chased around during the war.
Well, that's equally cool and heartbreaking. I'm sorry to...
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
I apologize.
Thank you so much. So how did you guys end up finding me?
Oh, we're just big fans of Salute Your Shorts and thought it would be cool to talk to you, or if you would be interested in talking to us.
I would deign to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be cool to talk to you.
Yeah, very nice.
Sound nervous or what?
A little bit. You sound a little bit.
I'm a professional here. What is this?
Can we ask you a couple of questions about Salute Your Shorts?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, you wrote a book called Salute Your Shorts. Is that right?
That is absolutely correct.
And then
I wrote it with a friend of mine named Tom Hill, and Tom Hill and I met when we were working together at a summer camp.
Okay. How did the book end up getting turned into the Nickelodeon show?
I had been a writer in Los Angeles, and Nickelodeon was looking for some projects, and I went and I pitched them, and they loved the idea of kids going to summer camp, and thought that the book was, funny. I was holding it in my hand. I owned the rights to it, and they said, turn this into a television show, and we'll see if we can get it on the air. And after about a year of writing and moderate amount of aggravation, we shot a pilot, and they liked it, and they dragged their feet a little bit, and they said, now we want to put it on the air. But the problem was the kids who were in the pilot had grown up. They had aged, so they'd taken about a year between the time we filled the pilot and the time they wanted to go to series.
Yeah.
And so we actually had to recast. So the cast that you see in the Salute Your Shorts it's on, Nickelodeon that we did for 3 years was was kind of the second cast.
Huh.
Yeah. So Donkey Lips was the only holdover from the first show, from the first pilot.
We actually had Michael Bauer on the show. I think it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very nice. And I'm sure that the phone lines lit up.
He's a charmer.
He's great. He's very funny. He's a real character. Very nice kid. I say kid. I knew him when he was 14. He's not that anymore.
Yeah, I suppose that's...
He's grown up.
So what was it like on the set there? It sounds like Nickelodeon was pretty relaxed, and was it like that on the set? Pretty relaxed? Any crazy stories or anything weird happen?
It was a wild time. It was the early years of Nickelodeon. It was a very small. It was a small network. It was just growing. We were one of the first live action shows. We were shooting in a warehouse in the middle of North Hollywood. It was an old converted place, and when you walk through these decrepit doors, suddenly you were in a cabin in Maine. There were plastic plants everywhere. There were fake, sky scenes and baseball fields that we would, literally pull down like a window shade.
Wow.
Awesome.
And it was a bizarre experience suddenly having camp in the middle of my office. So what I would do is I would write the scripts, and I was the executive producer, and we would write the scripts, and we would literally sort of walk them back, and the cast and crew would make it come to life. And it was pretty fun. And then we shot on location at a you've probably seen the show. There's a lake in it, and that was not a fake lake. That was a real lake, and that was shot in there's a place called Franklin Canyon, and it's where they shot the original Andy Griffith show.
Okay.
So that's the original lake in that, and we shot most of it in the outside stuff in Griffith Park, which is a big park in the middle of Los Angeles, which recently has burnt down. In the where we shot was burnt in crazy wildfires that swept through L.A. last year.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you find it difficult to work with a cast made up mostly of kids, or were they
No, it was
pretty
great.
professional?
No, basically I was looking for kids that had no acting experience. We put, almost no makeup on the kids. We wanted their hair crazy. We wanted them with buck teeth. We wanted them to be kids. In the middle of the show, one of the moms came up to me and said, I've got a really terrible problem. My daughter has an overbite. I'm afraid to put braces on her. It's like, nope, put the braces on the kid. That's good. We want that. And we wrote into one of the scripts where ZZ gets braces, and we don't want to hold have a kid with a terrible overbite for the rest of her life because she was on a television show.
Yeah.
So I made that creative sacrifice and allowed her to seek medical help.
That was very noble.
Nice guy.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a giving kind of guy.
Yeah, he is.
Are you still in touch with a lot of the cast today?
I had lunch with ZZ not too long ago. She Megan Berwick. She is a beautiful young woman who is working for some NGO. She's done some work over in Africa, and she's a brilliant girl who will one day run the world. I have seen Eric MacArthur. He's a really talented filmmaker and director, and he lives in Hawaii. Smart guy, very creative. I have now with Facebook you can talk to you can get a hold of everybody, so it's kind of fun. So I've been in contact with Danny Cooksey, who's got a couple of kids. Everyone's grown up, and it's really a lot of fun. It's really good. So the cast is all doing well. Everyone's pretty happy, growing up, starting their own families. It's sort of bizarre to think about it because last time I saw some of them, they were 14, 15 years old.
Right. Do you have
How old were you guys when you watched the show?
God, well, we were born in the early '80s, so we were probably about the same age as them when they were on the show.
Right, that's funny. And what's the show that you guys have there?
The name of our show is The 5 Count.
And what do you do?
Well, play music. I
Yeah,
mean, it goes. We have a lot of interviews in the can currently, so it's like we kind of swap them. One week we play music, do our regular show, everything's off the cuff. People call in, we make fun of them, talk back and forth, and then the next following week we'll play an interview show, and the interviews all tend to be just what people that we think are interesting from shows that we saw or movies that we watched as kids or whatever. It's not always we're not I guess people that are all into the pop scene and whatever is new and exciting at every moment. So we tend to, I guess, get whoever
Find
we
the obscure.
Yeah, we like the.
I would definitely say I would definitely say that Dr. Kahn from Salute Your Shorts is obscure.
Yeah,
I'd say that would fall into the obscure realm.
Yeah.
You want to hear a little? Here's how Dr. Kahn came to be. I was executive producer, so I was in charge of writing the scripts and making sure the show got shot properly, and then I was in charge of supervising the editing. So I would go into editing, and the show would be like a minute short. So it's like, okay, well, how do we fill up that minute? I would take stock shots that we would have, and I would just sit in a booth and just make up stuff, right there as the clock was ticking, and record it. There was no, great genius involved. It was just literally to fill up the time.
Well, and some of those lines were some of the best in the show.
Well, thanks.
So
thank you. They were all made up on the spot.
There you go.
Desperation.
Sounds like our show.
That's great.
Except ours usually isn't very funny, but
that's not true. Thomas, what else can I tell you about Salute Your Shorts?
Well, I was going to ask, do you know the reason why it only lasted 2 seasons, or was that a Nickelodeon decision? Or
that was a Nickelodeon decision.
Yeah.
That was that was internal. I wish it had gone on much longer. Thousands and thousands of episodes. Apparently it's going to be rerun on Nickelodeon starting soon. They're going to do a block of 90 shows. I think it's going to include all that and Clarissa and Salute Your Shorts.
Yeah.
And I know I'll set my TiVo for it.
Well, that was back when Nickelodeon was fun. I mean, maybe that's just because we were kids then, but now it's mostly, besides SpongeBob, I couldn't even tell you what's on that channel.
Well, they should be more Salute Your Shorts. be all the time. It should be like a
There it
network
is.
of only Salute Your Shorts.
I agree.
Yeah. 24 hours a day, Salute Your Shorts. And it'll probably also be a good movie, too.
Yeah, well, have you ever considered maybe getting the cast back together and
I would like that.
doing a
I think that would
reboot?
be a
Or
good thing. I actually should. We'll probably pursue that in the near future. It's interesting, the kids that watched Salute Your Shorts are now, now they're your age. Now they're in their 20s. So there's a whole new audience. Did you guys go to summer camp?
I did, yeah.
I mean, summer camp is, the greatest place on earth. I mean, there's nothing better. I've got 2 kids myself who are off at summer camp. I've got a 7-year-old daughter who's off for the first time and absolutely loving it. And I'm insanely jealous that I'm not able to go off and do it, again. I've spent. I was a counselor I was a camper for 4 or 5 years. Then I was a counselor for about 12, and then I wrote a television series about summer camp, a book about summer camp, and a movie about summer camp. So summer camp's played a big part of my life.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah.
So do you own the rights to these shows, or is it solely Nickelodeon has them now?
Nickelodeon has the rights to the show. It was
Okay.
Viacom owns them.
Do you have any idea if the DVD release might be out soon? I know they've had some other ones out.
You can get Salute Your Shorts on at the Apple Store. It's on iTunes right now. And
Okay.
I think they've got about 18 episodes, and I think there are 26 altogether.
Wow.
So now they're available for digital downloads.
Wow.
But I have not seen the DVDs for sale yet. I think
Okay.
it's still very much kept in a large vault for safety.
Wow.
I think it's the one thing that Viacom wants to protect in case of nuclear attack.
Sure.
Kind of like Prince. Just keep your
Yes.
stuff in a vault and
Yeah, I mean the masters of Salute Your Shorts. I mean that and the Mona Lisa. I mean
Yeah.
what more do we need to rebuild society?
That's right.
just in case.
Right. Yeah. So it was really a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun doing it. The kids were great. Writing for Kirk Bailey, who was Ugg the counselor, couldn't have been better. I mean, the man is a comic genius. He was always ready to take a pie for the team, or throw himself into a lake, or
Yeah.
be stung by bees. The man was a trooper.
Poison sumac.
Mm-hmm.
Oatmeal bath. Yep.
There you go, the oatmeal bath.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes. Kirk Bailey, very very talented guy.
We'll have to look him up.
Yeah,
We're
I
just
talked
gonna-
to him. He's great.
We'll go on down the line here and
Yeah.
get everybody on.
Yeah, I mean, who else you going to find?
Yeah.
We'll get mail lady Mona and who
Yeah,
knows?
she's had she had a big voiceover career. She was, I believe, the voice of Babe in the first Babe movie.
Okay,
Interesting.
I think.
let's do it.
Don't quote me on that one, but I think. Mona the mail lady. Look at you guys.
Yeah,
Very
we're
good.
We're kind of nerdy.
Very good.
Well, just me, I guess. I shouldn't speak for.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
All right, gentlemen. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that should be it. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling. It's a pleasure.
All right, hope we'll be.
All right, great to meet you guys.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Okay, take care. Good luck.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.